Okay, another interesting aspect of Chester County also that we'll go into is some things that were here and that have disappeared from time. Now, one of these is a ski resort that was in Chadds Ford, Pennsylvania. Now, behind me, you'll see a mountain over top of there. It's the highest hill in Chester County. Now, right in this general area where all these trees are, this is Chadds Peak. It was a ski resort. It closed its doors, I think, around 1987. And if you see before and after pictures, this is clearly an after picture. The before picture, there'll be a single ski slope down the middle, probably right in the middle of the frame. There would be a ski slope. There'll be a way to get up on the mountain, a lift that would bring you on top of this peak up here. There was a refreshment stand, and there was a beginner ski course. They had ski lessons there, and there's many people that I know that grew up and their families worked here, and they grew up and they worked in the concession stand over in this area. Now, as you see in the distance, the trees wouldn't have been here. It was a ski resort. Some of the trees might have been there, but in the middle, you can't really see it, but there was a trail. This was the main ski down the hill. It would have one large solemn slope that would go down. And today, there's nothing. It looks like the landscape. You wouldn't even know anything was here. Now, some of the trees, you'll see a large oak tree right in the middle. That would have been probably where the ski slope would have been. And then off to my left over here was a patch that was cleared. And this was basically for students that wanted to learn how to ski. And the concession stand would have been down at the bottom of the hill. Now, Chadds Peak, if you look it up and you Wikipedia it will come up, and there'll be photographs of this area and what it looked like back around 1985. Now, in 1985, I was in, I guess, 6th grade, and we had a school trip here. And unfortunately, I don't think I attended it, but there's pictures from my 6th grade album showing our class at this Chadds Peak behind us. At which time there's a lot of different snow-making machines here, and they made snow, and they did different things here. So this was quite a bustling area at the time. Now, there's a road that says private property. I can't go any further than this spot right here, but this would be the road that went down to Chadds Peak. It would go, and there'd be a parking lot generally probably at the bottom of this road. It's private property now. This has probably been bought by local people. It's mostly farmland today. Over to my right, there's some horses over here, and over to my left, there's a house that has some chickens and some chicken coop over there. But it's interesting to know that ski resorts, even in this area, which is quite rare, usually our ski resorts are up towards the north, the Allegheny Mountains, and up towards Schuylkill and Carbon counties. They do make snow in those areas, and then, you know, there's a lot of skiing in Pennsylvania. But I just wanted to mention that the mountain in the background is Chadds Peak. Now, this area is also historic in another way. Now, with the British were coming down Baltimore Pike to Chadds Ford, and they encountered Maxwell's Light Infantry. We had gone into this before in another one of my videos. Now, Maxwell's Light Infantry was right in this general area where we're standing. Now, up the road, there's a split. It's McFadden Road and Old Baltimore Pike. Now, there used to be a sign there. It was removed through time. There was probably construction there, and the sign was removed. It was one of the 1915 signs that we saw on my Battle of Brandywine tour. And what it said, Maxwell's Light Infantry was in this area. Now, there's been some people that went down here that have been farming, and they found different cannonballs and things like that. There was a battle in this area right up the road here. Now, we'll take a look at that. We're going to look at McFadden Road and Old Baltimore Pike, and we'll show you where Maxwell's Light Infantry made a stand in this area to stop the British and kill a lot of the British before they got to Chadds Ford, in which they were very successfully, and they did. Now, Chad's Peak itself, if you guys want to take a look at it, you go on the internet and you just type Chad's Peak in, ski resorts, and then there'll be a page that comes up, and basically it just says some ski resorts, you know, lost from time and things like that, and there'll be a picture of this. It's absolutely incredible today that there's nothing that survives. It's like that, you know, if all the humans were taken off the earth, what would this earth look like afterwards, after we're all gone? Life After People, if you ever watched that television program on the Discovery Channel, it would look like this. It would just go back to normal. It's incredible how things are left alone in this area, how they just return to what it previously was. Now, a German company tried to buy Chad's Peak in probably 1988 or 87, and it wasn't successful. They didn't make money. They just shut the doors. They sold the equipment off. Now, I haven't been down there. I don't think that it's all private property now, but I'm sure if you went on top of this mountain and back of me, there's probably structures back there. There's probably iron. There's different things that existed back then that are just sitting there idle. Now we're going to go up to McFadden Road and we're going to take a look at where Maxwell's Light Infantry had a major battle in this area.